if they're subscribed but they don't have notifications on, they are in what's called an occasional notification state.
And we are the dreamers of dreams.
Living life, spinning like a merry-go-round, traveling all around the world, you know we get around. Good vibes only, you know it's the one and only Justin Bravo. Come on, yeah, that's my number one homie. Subscribe, come on.
Yo, what's going on, Goat Gang? Everyone in this neighborhood is preparing for supposedly the worst hailstorm ever. It's going to be hitting in a few hours, and you can see it's already kind of cloudy outside. It's ideal for video work, but hail's coming, and you know, everyone's got their cars covered, and they're prepping the insurance companies, all the things, and it's supposed to be happening here, like I said, in a couple hours. I'm a little nervous about it because I don't want to see the TT get all damaged by hail. But I got to figure out how to protect it. They've got like tarps and stuff over their car, but I need to figure out what I can do to make the TT safe so it doesn't get damaged. Last time there was a hailstorm, it got so windy that it actually blew over the basketball goal and put a huge dent in the TT, so I had to go buy a new TT. And I don't want to have to do that again because, you know, replacing cars is a pain in the butt. I will say that I have a few ideas. I have a few thoughts on what I can do to protect the car, and I'm pretty okay with how that's gonna go, because what I was thinking I could do, because I don't think a blanket is enough, because apparently the hail that's supposed to hit is gonna be like big, like golf ball, at least size hail, and a blanket's not gonna protect against that. So what I thought was I could use, I've got these like mats that we do flips on, and I was thinking maybe I could lay the mats over the car and maybe that would protect it. I'm not really sure, but it's better than nothing. Or worst case scenario, I could maybe pull my car underneath this tree and that might be enough. Bear with me, Goat Gang. I got to figure this out because, you know, I don't want to have a dented up car, and it feels like it might happen. Now, I know it looks really ugly and dirty and messy. That's because it is, and that's just because I told you the oak pollen's been falling like crazy and it's mucked up the car. I've been waiting for the season to pass before I washed and waxed and polished up the car, but you can't polish out a dent, and I want to prevent that as much as I can. So let's go. I'm gonna grab a mat. I'm gonna lay it over and at least hopefully protect a little bit of it, so we're okay. But I also gotta take down the basketball goal because I don't want a repeat of what happened last time when it fell over and crushed the car, because that would be horrible. And this is what I mean by the pollen season. Look at this. It's all over the trash cans. All this yellow dust. It's all this oak pollen. Oh, it's awful. Okay, so we got to get this guy down. Let's do it. Watch out for the trash can. Okay, that feels safe. We got a leak. And as exciting as all this, like, you know, hailstorm activity is, I do want to talk about YouTube notifications because everyone's talking about it. And, you know, I get it. I understand both sides of the argument. I understand the creators and from YouTube's perspective. But let's get the car covered and then we'll talk about it. Now, for some reason, we keep the flipping mat on the side of the grill. I really don't know why. I guess it's a good place as any, but here it is. It's pretty wide. I think we can cover up a good portion of the car. So let's get it over in the front yard again. I hope this will work, but I don't know that it will for sure. I don't know for a fact it'll work, but I hope it will. Well, it's starting to rain already, and that's not good. But I already got the mat ready, so let's get it on. Okay, I don't know if it's fully protected, but I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, this is a thick jumping mat. So it's not fully covered, but at least if hail hits the mat, it's not gonna dent the car unless it comes in from the sides, and then I'm in trouble. And then honestly, if it's that point, it's an insurance problem at that point. I've done everything I can. That's all you can ask for, is that you tried as hard as you can, and I feel like I have. Let's talk about this YouTube nonsense. Okay, so here's the state of the YouTube notification drama. There is a channel, it's called Creator Insider, and it is employees at YouTube talking about YouTube and the stuff that YouTube does. But what they admitted was that YouTube does not show all your content to all your subscribers. And I don't feel like that's new information, because if you look at most channels, usually the average is like 8 to 10% of their subscribers is what they get in views. And that's fairly typical, 8 to 10%. So it's very obvious that not all your subscribers are seeing all your content, and if so, that I would be getting 80,000 views every video, and it just doesn't happen. So they say that unless you have the notifications on, if you have the bell checked, you get all the notifications. And I've even heard people say that's not true, because I have people who have notifications on that tell me they don't get the notifications, but that's a whole nother issue. I will say that they stated in the video that if they're subscribed but they don't have notifications on, they are in what's called an occasional notification state, which I get. That's frustrating. As a creator, you want people to see your videos. That's the whole goal, is I'm putting this video out so people can see it, so people can consume this content and hopefully like, subscribe, and do all the things. But what happens is if they're subscribed but notifications are not on, then they may or may not see that content depending on their interaction with your channel. So if they watch your content lately, if they liked it, if there's any kind of engagement with your channel, then maybe, perhaps, they may get a notification, they may see it come up in their timeline, they may see your content. But if they don't, then they kind of go to this weird state where they may or may never see your content ever again. And don't get me wrong, I totally get it. It's super frustrating as a creator that my content's not reaching all the people who subscribe to my channel. You work hard for the subscriptions, and then they don't even get to see it all. But it makes sense, because I've looked at my subscription list of all the people I watch on YouTube, and there were some people I subscribed to a long time ago. Maybe I watched a video and I thought, wow, I want to check out more of their stuff. And I've never seen any more from them, and I forgot about them entirely. And I wonder, how many people have forgotten about Justin Bravo? How many people have forgotten about my content? I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure it's a big possibility, and you know, that's tough as a creator. Like, you know, like, I work really hard for the view, and all of a sudden, like, there's people out there that just may have forgotten. And ultimately, YouTube's business, their business model is to keep people on YouTube, keep people watching videos. They don't want to suggest videos that are gonna ultimately get clicked away from, that are not gonna be watched. The watch time is gonna be low. And so if there's no engagement, if someone doesn't seem interested in a channel they're even subscribed to, perhaps it doesn't make sense to suggest or notify them of that video. You know, and as a creator, I guess, you know, we get frustrated because it's like, it's just another thing we have to get. Not only we have to get the likes and subscribes, but we also can get that notification bell. It's just another part that we have to convert so we can guarantee that view. So I understand creators, I'm frustrated as anybody, but you know, at the end of the day, like, you can't let things like this affect your output. I think that a lot of people get overwhelmed and frustrated by the current state of events, and so they slow down, they stop, they lose it. But at the end of the day, like, you just gotta keep focused on putting content out. You gotta keep pressing that upload button, and that's really the best way you can do to grow on YouTube. The fact is, every video you put out there is another potential way for someone to find you. It's another funnel you've built. And so you wanna build as many funnels as possible, and so if you can upload daily, twice a day, whatever, if you can upload as much as possible, get as many potential funnels out there, more people who will find you, hopefully like, hopefully subscribe, and hopefully hit that notifications bell. Okay, that wind's really picking up now. Yo, Louie, my man, are you ready for this hailstorm tonight? Are you a little nervous? Or are you focused again on branches and leaves? The Goat Gang only sees you focused on branches and leaves. All you're concentrating is on, hey. I can't tell if you're going for the lens or you're going for the vines. And all my YouTube creators, tell me in the comments, you like it, you hate it? What do you think about the notification bell? Is it just the rules of YouTube and we have to live and die by that? Either way, do me a favor, go and hit that notification bell while we're talking about it, and wish us the best of luck tonight on this hailstorm. I'll let you know tomorrow if the car survived. See you later, Goat Gang. Hey, Louie, are you nervous at all? Of course you're not.